What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is... What is today?
You got this, brother.
It's June 13th. And it's 3:50 in the afternoon. We're here with Rone. We have a special guest today.
Pat Stay, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Of course. But before we get into that, let's talk about our advertisement for today, Liquid IV.
Single advertisement. Liquid IV are the only people that really care about us anymore.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are fucking...
That's family.
They really are.
Yeah.
That's fucking blood, dude. Much like this Liquid IV, which we're going to be pumping right into our blood. And it's the best thing after a nice long weekend of drinking, a nice night of drinking, and you're feeling all hungover. You get the Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier. It's an electrolyte drink mix that delivers water and key nutrients into your bloodstream faster and more efficiently than water alone. One stick of Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier in 16 ounces of water hydrates you twice as fast and more efficiently than water alone. And dude, after the Nicest, dude, I was pounding Liquid IV. I needed to. That's how I was sharp, so I could see you yesterday and we could go back out drinking to get you back on the horse nice and fucking fast.
Rone, we have literally been talking about this for the last 2 or 3 hours, and I wish I knew something, a product like this. They don't have that in Canada at all. Maybe they do, maybe in Toronto, but not in Nova Scotia. If I would have ordered it first thing in the morning. I would have loved it.
Yeah, you would have been popping out of bed, fucking sprinting to the fucking frolicking. One stick of Liquid IV, 16 ounces of water, 5 essential vitamins. They got premium ingredients, non-GMO, all that good ass shit.
Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco. Or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code SON at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code SON at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com, promo code SON.
Fuck yeah. All right, dude. So let me explain, Sass, to you who Pat Stay is, just so I can give you and our listeners a little bit of context. Pat Stay's dick is fucking girthy like a personal pan pizza.
Fuck yeah.
No, Pat Stay is he's been battle rapping for like probably not 15 years, but almost 13 years or so. And he's from Nova Scotia. He's from Canada. And he's like, by a lot of accounts, like, and to me especially, like the best battle rapper in the world. Like he's the fucking, and not only that, but like his battle raps that were happening in Nova Scotia 13 years ago, like they spawned the entire style of battle rap that you see. Like if you watch one of my videos, like the type of battle rap of like two people standing face to face, no music, in like a circle of everybody kind of like, surrounding them like a fight in the schoolyard. That was started in the Elements League, which is in Nova Scotia, which Pat was the star of. And he started going like viral within the battle rap community. And then he became like the King of the Dot champ, was a 4-time King of the Dot champ, has been on fucking Smack. He's been on every fucking battle rap league. He's fucking has massive accolades from like the biggest people in rap. And like I said, dude, his dick is like fucking, it goes from both of his hips wide.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
that rules.
This is my dog, Pat Stay.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Pat Stay.
Yeah, but
I'm sure you're more interested in the historic like battle rap like talk or like my cock.
They're both close, but probably the cock.
Yeah, we gotta know about this dude's dick. It's like three shaved mice stapled together. Is what it looks like. 3 shaved mice.
This is true.
It's not something I'm proud of. To be honest,
I would be very proud.
Yeah, well, it's become quite the hassle.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
But he's just
more of a safety hazard.
Yeah.
He's tripping over it. It's just getting in his knocking knees.
You gotta tape it down.
Yeah.
He has to shoot it with a trank gun before he goes to sleep. A morning boner could wake up the entire hotel. Yeah, shock collar. Sometimes he tries to run away. Yeah. You gotta fucking put it under wraps. But yeah, dude, Pat Stay is like one of the most legendary dudes. But he and I did this compliment battle back in the day. That was the biggest, like most relevant thing in like my battle rap career, like the thing that got shared the most. And that's what inspired me to do the Nicest. And so now we're doing all these compliment battles, and he was in town this past weekend.
And you did the Nicest this week, correct?
I did, yeah.
Nice. I
did.
He complimented the fuck out of this dude. This dude's a lawyer that he complimented.
Really?
Yeah, a real fucking lawyer.
Actual lawyer. Like what? what do you want from me? Like, it's cookie cutter. You gave it to me on a platter. It's an alley-oop right away. Like, how can you not say something about that? You are the definition of success.
Yeah.
A lawyer. Like, even, remember we always say, like, oh, maybe your daughter will date her doctor or a lawyer. A lawyer is even better than the doctor. It just sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Way sexier, too.
Doctor is probably either working on some, like, not glamorous part of the body, or, like, they're a pedophile. Like, doctors are mostly pedophiles.
Oh, yeah.
and think about it. If you're a female and you're, like, in the courtroom and watching your man just, like, objection. It's so sexy, right? So hot.
Objection sustained.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely some fucking
then instead of in there fucking ripping out someone's fucking varicose veins, they're just like, this guy's a bitch.
Yeah, doctors.
I want to be with a doctor.
They have to go to a ton of school. They're fucking probably Indian, dude.
90% of surgeries don't go well.
Their outfits suck. Their outfits suck.
Their outfits terrible. Lawyers dress fly as fuck, dude. Doctors come in fucking wearing a frock, like a fucking stupid ass lab coat, a fucking not form fitting. There's no sexy doctor's outfit or some scrubs or some shit with like a fucking hairnet on or something. Shit's not cool, dude.
No, not at all.
Not cool,
Lawyer on the other hand, though.
Oh,
cool.
Stallion, eh?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
man.
Big old dick in between the
You have to.
between
You have
the legs.
to be a lawyer. You need that confidence.
They gotta
You have
put
to be able
half
to
their dick
control
in the
that courtroom.
briefcase.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to be such a dominant person. Just be like, stand up, this and this and this. You run that shit. Of course, you have a hog on you.
Yeah,
you have to.
You have to.
You have to have power behind it.
And most doctors are women these days too. Like, they don't even have penises. Most doctors, it's bullshit.
Well, that's the problem with the medical industry.
Yeah, they're letting in too many women.
Yeah.
They got women running roughshod in there. But it was hilarious. I mean, it was just like this fucking lawyer's got like this. He's got a beautiful mind, honestly. He's
a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he's a beautiful guy.
He barely shaves, you know what I mean? Just comes like with the 5 o'clock, didn't get a haircut. Just kind of just got out of bed type of thing, you know what I mean? And just kills it every single time. He's so calm, sits with his legs crossed. I don't know if you guys take that into account for anything, but I do.
Why? What does that mean to you?
Just
Someone
being
sits with their
so
leg
calm.
crossed.
Just he's just in his yoga position at all time. He's just sitting there. Just he's never intense. Just talks with such a calm tone that's just like you would download as like a sleeping app. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, and he's just so cool. You know
Just
what I
a
mean?
buttery tone. Do you not cross your legs? I don't think I've ever seen you cross your legs.
No, I don't cross my legs.
Damn, that's fucking...
My dad does though.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking legend. What a fucking beast in the game. What was it? What's it like doing compliment battles? Why do you like doing compliment battles? Because you're like an intimidating guy. Like you've big presence about you. You've smashed a cinder block over someone's head before in your life. You know what I mean?
I think I play into that. You know what I mean? That's what kind of makes it funny. I don't think it would be as funny if I battled someone that was intimidating, unless they were like super intimidating. But like, it kind of I play the whole like jail rape kind of angle with them. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm right in their face, like, oh, you're fucking like, you know, I like me a fucking bottom guy. Like, you know I'm just kind of whispering in a raspy voice, like threatening. And I've always done that my whole life. I know it sounds weird, but like, I get real fucked up at parties and be like, look at this guy. I can just sense his like, and I wouldn't do it now because it's just bullying, but I can sense his fear. And then I just be like, oh, you take your shirt off or whatever. And it would just start from there. And I would do ridiculous shit to people, even though like I'm not gay and I'm not even trying to be like that, but I'm just like, I just want to fuck with these people so much.
Yeah.
So it translates well. Like if I battle a small guy, like Dunch isn't really small, but he's a lot less, big, he's a lot smaller than me.
Yeah.
And, kind of an innocent look and stuff like that. And I dressed in all black and my head tat showing, these fucking gold, covered in gold. And it just kind of worked. It just fit the, like the tone of it all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like compliment battles because I just like to laugh. I like to write backwards and test my creativity, man. Because as a battle rapper, you can write a battle rap at any time. I always say, the first rhyme we ever wrote as rappers is, I'm better than you. I fucked your woman. You're not this, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy for us to just naturally write battle raps against someone. But to write backwards is really a challenge.
Yeah.
Unless you're just super average with it. Like, you're so cool, man. I bet you fucking got the biggest cock, man. Fucking, like, who talks about people's cocks in battle rap?
Yeah.
Joking. I did it the entire time.
His whole first round was just about this dude's penis.
Yeah.
Dude. He was just like penis worshiping, really. Just glorifying it.
No.
it's been funny.
We need more penis worshipping.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he wasn't going to get off fucking scot-free, but maybe not expose this. Hey, buddy, I didn't fly all this way for you. Fucking just give you a fucking leave it. Come on, get out of jail free card.
Dude, but Pat has used his like size. Like he's obviously a big dude. He's used his size in funny ways in battles. One time he was battling this Norwegian dude, and he just like picked him up in the middle of the battle and like shook him.
That's hilarious.
This like really like lazy looking dude named Nils Maskills.
So lazy.
And he just looks like a sloth. Like he just looks like a fucking like sperm that didn't even like shoot out of the dick. It just like kind of crawled out of the dick. Like he's just like pale, like really like calm dude. And Pat just picked him up and like fucking
I even did like the jail rape shit with him too, because I had a line I was right in his face, and I forget how it went, but it's like I can just picture it. You and me in the slammer, staring across from you, just watching you as you eat a banana. And everyone was like watching, they're like, what is happening right now? Why was that a line? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? And I'm just like in his face, like, yeah, like, you know, for some reason it worked.
It worked incredible.
That's funny.
And then another crazy ass thing that he did, not to just play your hits, but he went to like a German crowd and like he just like knowing that they would just be gassed that he was like speaking English, like he just like rapped in pure gibberish and had the crowd just going nuts. And he was
That's awesome. That's smart.
Anything.
They told me a week beforehand, he goes, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, like, we understand English out here, but they won't really understand you if you rap like fast, especially. They didn't understand anything Disaster was saying, he said. It was really hard for them to get it. So I was like, okay, or like less than a week. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to completely troll them the entire time about it. I'm just going to say stuff that makes zero sense at all. Literally saying that too, like, boy, I am saying absolutely nothing right now.
Yeah.
That I sound, all my hand gestures, I ain't fucking around. How the fuck are you this evening? The hole in a dolphin's head's what they use for breathing. I said, everyone make some noise if you have AIDS. And then they're like, woo. I said, see, no one gives a shit. No, I said, photosynthesis. Your sister's cunt looks like Homer Simpson lips. Hey, Germany, make some fucking noise right now if you have AIDS. Woo. I said, see, no one gives a shit. I just trolled them the entire time.
That's awesome.
I thought they were going to kill me when I was done. Like, oh, yeah, we got your money. I was like, big gulp, right? Yeah, come down this way. Literally went down a stairwell where there's a guy with a leather jacket. That's intimidating.
Yeah, that is intimidating.
Leather jacket.
Especially a German dude with a leather jacket.
Stairwell.
Duran.
Whatever. Went down there, and it was cool. They liked it. I don't think they realized what I actually did until I left. They offered me hookers and stuff like that at the time where I was trying to not to drink and stuff like that. So
So you just took the hookers.
Well, you can't fuck a hooker sober. That's where you're like, you know what I mean? I've had enough. You know what I mean? You're already drinking out the bottle for fucking 3 days straight. I got nothing going on. Fuck, I get a fucking hooker.
Yeah, you really can't, dude. You can't do it.
Get a hooker at fucking 12 in the afternoon. Dead
Midday.
Yeah. Had a fucking green tea and a fucking granola bar. Get you a fucking prostitute.
That's funny as fuck, dude. Oh man, but yeah, Sass was supposed to come this weekend, but he had to bail on us.
I did, yeah. I had to go out of town, but I would like to be there. I'll be there at the next one.
Will you actually?
When is it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I want to be the next one.
Yeah, we got to try and get Pat back out. How was your trip? How was going out to Chicago?
Oh, it was fine. Just went to my sister's graduation pretty much and then went home.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's fucking dope.
Tired. I'm really tired.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of traveling. You can't travel really these days. I mean,
You don't look tired. You look good. Smooth.
Doesn't he look fresh? He's young. He's a youth though. He's 21 years old, bro.
You look good, man.
no, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't feel good. Every flight I've gone in the last like month has been delayed. Hours.
Really?
Hours.
That's some bullshit.
It sucks.
I'm afraid to fly tomorrow.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get delayed.
I feel like everybody's just getting fucking hit over the head with delays. Did you get delayed coming out here from Nova Scotia?
I didn't. No, a little tiny bit, like an hour or something.
What do you think of when you hear Nova Scotia? What do you think it's like?
Canada.
When I first got to Nova Scotia, I thought that there was going to be, I thought it was like the bare wilderness. Like really? I thought that I didn't even think that it was like, there were like cities and like paved roads. I don't know why. It was like a massive misconception. I thought it was going to be just
Is it
like,
that different?
No, it's not different at all. It's like the East Coast. It's like, feels like the East Coast. It feels like a New England city, really.
It's not different. Anywhere I go, like everyone's like, oh my God, is it that? I'm like, no, it just feels like here, it just feels like a kind of a Toronto, but cooler, but fast and
Yeah.
Nova Scotia is a little different from New York.
But what's the other one that Newfoundland?
best.
Is it weird? What was your story of going to Newfoundland? Didn't you like fall asleep on like some stranger's couch and they like fucking partied with you for days or something like that?
No,
they're like the nicest people in the
the
world.
Nicest people that I've ever met. If you meet them, like, so it's a type. Here's an example. Like if you walk down the street right now, you say, "What's up?" to someone, right? Or "How are you?" Like here, they'll just ignore you.
Yeah, they'll just walk
like,
right past
whatever,
you.
right? Newfoundland people will literally drop their bags, whatever, be like, "Goodbye. Actually doing something today. I had Cheryl done. How are you?"
Yeah.
Like, do you need to come? So I was at this restaurant called Jungle Jim's. I pulled up. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, is the fights on tonight, dude?" You know, there's just this guy sitting next to me. I don't know who he is. He goes, "No, yeah, they're not playing the TVs, but playing at the house. If you want to come back with me and the boys or whatever, you need a place to stay at the house, watch the fights, and blah, we got a beer or whatever you want." I was just like, this guy don't even know me.
Yeah.
I walked into the wrong van, right?
Yeah.
Buddy was waiting outside for me. Walked in the van. There's a guy there. I said, "Oh shit." He goes, "What do you need, bye?" I said, he didn't mean it in a way like, "What do you want?" He's like, "Do you want to ride? Like, you're good, bro. Like anything." They're just the nicest people in the fucking world, man.
That's fucking.
It's hard to leave. Last time I went there, I was like, "Oh my God," I had like anxiety about leaving. I was like, "I have to leave? Like, this is terrible. These people are the nicest people in the world, but all they do is drink." Oh, I shouldn't say this, but they do drink. They like to drink a lot. So oh, I forgot to say.
I think you're gonna say that,
just
dude.
Wonderful people.
I thought you were gonna say that. Dude.
Yeah. Good people, man. Good people.
We gotta get out to Newfoundland.
Is that where the dogs are? The Newfoundland dogs?
Yeah,
Is that where they're from?
I think so.
What's a Newfoundland dog?
Oh, they're
dog.
fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a Newfie?
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
huge and they're super fluffy.
Big dogs.
Very cute puppies. But then they become massive.
Yeah, having a big ass dog that takes big ass shits is the. I used to want to have a massive dog, but then just thinking about plunging my hand into like fucking Ace Ventura and
They don't live that long either, I don't think. The bigger the dog, the shorter lifespan they have.
I know.
Sometimes, unless they're like a bulldog, sometimes I've heard they have like pretty short lifespans too.
Oh, really?
Like the little ones. You know?
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? If you met a girl and like just imagine you fall in love, right? Everything, you're hitting it off. She likes all the same stuff. She's perfectly affectionate. But you go in the bathroom, she forgets to flush, and she has the hugest Newfoundland dog shit, like the biggest shit you've never taken.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
Yeah. I wouldn't care.
Wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care. No, I've had this conversation with one of my friends because
really big.
Yeah, no, he's someone that like if that happened, he would like have to like leave the house and like never
What would you
see
do
this
if
person
you
again.
found out that she claps when the plane lands?
that would be a different story.
That's a way worse deal breaker.
Yeah. But shit doesn't bother me.
No, me either. Not at all.
Not
But
at all.
I'm talking about like a.
I would
scoop.
be more like shocked if anything. I wouldn't be like I can't see you anymore.
No.
No, because it's like I shit. Everyone shits.
Yeah, but you don't have any type of separation in your mind of a woman not being supposed to poop or whatever. Or
No,
like,
not at all.
have you ever been with somebody who like poops in front of you?
No,
Interesting.
but if they did, I wouldn't care.
Really?
No.
That's legendary.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to say, but I know people who are like what you're saying, like your boy who like they'd never be able to look at him again.
Like if a girl farts, they like can't talk to them anymore.
Yeah, they're like repulsed.
Yeah.
They're
My girl
like
farts in
fucking
front of me all the
gag.
time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm just
Well, they
fucking around.
should.
If my girl did that, I'd go downstairs, laugh at her. She'd be embarrassed. I'd give her a pound. That's it. I wouldn't actually care. Clapping the plane lands.
That's something different. Yeah. I mean, unless it's a really bad flight, really bad turbulence.
Boy, are you
Sometimes-
just fucking, you're just a good guy, isn't he? Mr. Non-judgmental, I guess. Holy
I would never clap when the plane lands. We
No.
could have lost both engines and a wing, and if the pilot landed, I still wouldn't clap or
No.
thank them. when
But
I'm
what
getting
about
off
a
the
movie
plane.
though? At the end of Top Gun this past weekend, they were fucking. It was
I haven't seen the
eruptions
new
of
one,
applaud. Regardless, at the end of it,
Oh, the end of the movie they clapped?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
that's way because at least the pilot is someone who's there that did
Yeah,
something.
like Tom Cruise isn't there.
Yeah, nobody's there
No.
you're
No.
clapping for like the people around you.
When
It's even more
a
uncomfortable.
lot of those movies, like the Avengers movies and like Black Panther, those movies get people like
The fans are
talking.
like, yeah,
They're like heckling the movie, even though there's no one there.
booing the bad guys and shit like that.
Yeah,
That's despicable.
yeah. Have you ever seen that picture of everyone at the Wakanda movie and they all have like their arms crossed,
The Wakanda
standing
forever.
up in the theater?
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious though. Would you clap at a movie? Would you clap live at a movie? You probably would.
I just trying to think, like, have I ever, if it was like so amazing good, I wouldn't clap, but I'd be like, I wouldn't be mad at the people for clapping. But if it was just such a, like a bitch ass movie that wasn't even that good, no.
If it was like a premiere, maybe.
Yeah, a premiere.
Right?
If they're there,
Yeah.
but someone should be there to like receive your applause.
Yeah, the
right.
person that's receiving the applause is like the 16-year-old kid who's like running the projector.
Yeah, who just has to like throw a flashlight to make sure no one's
Yeah.
giving a hand job in the first two rows.
I screened a couple of my comedy shows and people clapped afterwards, but I guess it's because I'm there and the other actors are there and stuff like that. So, you know.
Yeah.
They wanted to make you feel good for it.
Yeah.
Pat's got a problem right now where he's like, people are typecasting him too much as an Aryan in movies.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, it's just funny. No, one of the battle rappers yesterday was like, have this plan for a movie, man. And he was explaining the whole intro. I'm like, okay, well, you know, this sounds all right. You got me or whatever. I'll talk to my friend. I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, yeah, so it's me and you, and it just becomes a race war. I was like, oh, I died, man. I was telling the people all night, like hysterically laughing while he was there, and he was not like laughing at all. He's just like, no, this is a good idea. I'm like, not for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in a race war.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
no.
I shaved my head low today there.
Yeah.
But just being forever associated with that, like it is a tough,
That's what
it is a tough look.
Yeah.
Cause he was in another movie. We were in like a battle rap movie where he was a racist. Like,
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
already
That
been.
was my name, white racist. in the credits.
That's hilarious. If you look you up on IMDb, is that what it comes up as?
I believe so.
That's hilarious.
White racist.
Yeah.
That's fucking hysterical.
And you know what's funny, man? At the time when I was playing that, I was super tired. I think it's because I got this tattoo, and it was like I felt like I got like an infection or something. I was like so drained I couldn't even stand up. So I kind of looked evil anyway. And when I'm standing across from like Jackie Long, I'm like in his face, like, your sister just had another couple. And every time I'm like, damn, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Like I'm yelling these racist stuff in his face.
Which is like lines written for you by someone else.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if he's looking at me like, this guy's really like racist.
Yeah.
Before I got on set.
I think like Adam Driver gets shit for that. What is the Adam Driver did a movie where he played
the KKK one?
Yeah, he played like an investigator.
Oh, Black Klansman or something.
Yeah. I think he still gets shit from like that, even though it was just like a character that he was playing.
Right before I went on set, they're like, all right, you're good to go. You got your bomber, whatever, and all that shit. I'm like, you're not going to shave my head? And they're like, no, we don't got time. I'm like, trust me, it's worth it. They're like, you think so? I'm like, oh my God, it is imperative. Listen, I'm a skinhead. Right? I had like gray hair, look like fucking George Clooney. I was just like, there's not even, you couldn't even buy it, right?
Yeah.
I had like longer hair, gray hair. It's like, this is not an intimidating guy. They're like, you want clippers? I was like, Bicket. You want a Bicket? Like, you might bleed. I'm like, perfect. What do you want? Right?
Yeah.
If they want the role, you might as well go all the way in on it.
Yeah. I said, all right, cool. They shaved it. Boy, did it make a difference. I was like taking like selfies on the way. I was like, maybe I really got to rethink my whole fucking life here. Like,
I should be racist.
good look.
The racist looks good on me.
Yeah. They really knocked those guys with their fashion statement.
They had some lace-up boots for you, dude.
They did.
Racists do have an aesthetic to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you decided to get the head tat though after that. What was the decision like?
I always wanted a head tat since I was in college. Actually, I was always thinking. I always thought they looked super dope. Just nothing that's super intimidating. Just more, you know, it could be seen as more artistic than like gang member type shit. But my mom, when she was, you know, on her last like days or weeks, my plan was to get her name on my head. But when I got there to the tattoo shop, I thought, man, my mom's gonna be sick about this if I do, right? So I just got her name on my arm, but when she passed later on, I got Mama on my head.
Oh,
so,
fuck yeah.
Now she wouldn't like me to do it, but you know, she gone.
That's on you, brother.
Cheers to that. No, I'm just joking. It's my best friend, my closest person ever in the world. I love my mom.
Yeah,
so
she's
much.
dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Oh, that's funny though.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
That was really funny.
She gone. Can't say shit now.
No, oh, what are you gonna say now?
Did it hurt a lot?
It didn't hurt at all.
Really? Where's the most pain? I've never gotten a tattoo. Where's the most painful place? Really?
Ribs.
And not the head?
No, I guess the top of the head hurts a lot, but the side doesn't hurt at all.
I mean, it's
And-
pretty soft, I guess.
Yeah, and even like after it was done, they didn't even have to wrap it up. He's like, man, you'll be good. It'll heal in like one day. The head is like super ideal. Like he loves doing head tats because he doesn't have to like stretch your skin. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was good. It was painless, and I like it. You know, I don't think I look too intimidating with it.
Where do you have to stretch your skin? What tats do you have to stretch your skin?
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Like
elbow, ball sack.
Yeah, I mean, like they'll still do like that. Like
the ball sack, they have to put clamps on all the corners.
You know, just to tighten it a little bit, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Talk to him, bro. Our fourth guest, the poor person that has to use that mic next.
I never even thought about that.
No, it's not us. It doesn't matter because it's not us. We really don't have to worry about it at all.
Is this filming?
No. Should we start?
You want to jump into it? We could jump into it. Dude, I'm thinking about getting the fucking Invisalign on my bottom teeth, dude.
Yeah.
I want to get it a little bit. You're fucking braced up.
I had Invisalign for a while, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life, man. I didn't even smile before. I was just like, I always had this cranky look on my face. And then I got Invisalign, and I just couldn't stop smiling everywhere, to the point where people were like annoyed by it. They're like, bro, like it's a funeral. Like, what are you doing? Just walking around and blinging. You know what I mean?
It's your mom's funeral.
Seriously, you said, it's my sunshine, lollipops. And people would be like, look at this guy. Like, put your fucking teeth away, right? And then I stopped wearing the retainers as much as I was supposed to. And they went back a little bit, so I got the real braces now, which suck. They suck.
What do you got them on the inside? Oh, nice.
You didn't even notice them?
No, I didn't.
How long did you have braces for?
Probably 4 years.
Really? What years?
Middle school to like maybe in 8th grade, late 8th grade, 9th grade.
They don't really like. It doesn't suck that bad because no one's like making fun of you.
No, because like everyone had them at the same age, but I had mine for a little too long. I was very happy to get mine off.
Yeah.
I didn't want them anymore.
Yeah, it's a whole new. 4 years is a fucking long ass time.
It is.
Braces.
Yeah, that is a long
It's like
time.
a preposterously long time.
Yeah.
When you're an adult though, these days, people like you don't get made fun of. People are just like, oh, that's super dope that you're still you will do that at 35, 36.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No one's like, oh, hey, brace face, fucking loser, fucking pimples and
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
Yeah,
Not
no.
to you.
I
You're
stopped.
6'5", 230, dude.
Yeah.
250.
Bitch.
I wore my retainers for a really long time, but then I kind of just stopped wearing them. My teeth are still straight though.
I see them.
Yeah, they are. Look at that mouth, dude. I need to get some fucking. I need to get the white, like not even white strips. Like I need to get the fucking whitening like procedure, dude. I need to.
Oh
get
yeah, me
shined
too.
under
I
this
want to
shit,
get my
dude.
teeth whitened real bad.
Yeah, my shit looks fucking bad, dude.
I had super white teeth before I had straight teeth, and because I thought to myself like, well, you gotta have one of them, right?
Yeah.
So if they're super white, at least they don't look yellow and crooked, right?
Yeah. How were they really crooked before?
Yeah, they were. It was,
I think you noticed more than anybody else, though.
I don't know, man. It was a few people like, I remember way back in the day, my buddy, his mom said something about it. He brought it up to me. She's like, yeah, mom said like, you're such a handsome guy. She doesn't understand why you don't fix your teeth. And at the time I didn't even know. I was just like, oh, I'm like fucking 18 or 17. I was like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I've been getting women this whole time.
Yeah.
And then another time I was talking to somebody who's like, yeah, man, buddy's like, yeah, you're a really, really handsome. It was my buddy. He's like, yeah, you're really handsome until you smile. I was like, well, I laughed at that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now wait till I get braces then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only way. It's fucked. I think that in like the hierarchy of the 4 options, best option is obviously having white, straight teeth. I think second best option is having straight, yellow teeth. Third best option is having white, not straight teeth, and worst option is obviously having yellow and crooked.
Yeah, it's tough.
Would you rather have straight, perfect white blingers, right?
Chompers.
And a 4-inch cock,
Okay.
or a 12 or an 11-inch cock and terrible teeth.
Probably
You can't fix either.
perfect teeth and 4-inch cock.
We know who's the fucking.
Yeah, we know what he's working with.
Pretty much already is. Yeah, I'm pretty much already there.
Yeah.
You're living your best life.
Yeah.
You're living the perfect existence. I don't know. That's tough because like I'm just picturing like some like goofy ass like British dude with like the worst teeth ever, but like he just is pulling out a fucking oak.
Yeah.
A fucking
Yeah, but he
massive.
probably doesn't get to pull it out much. He's scaring everyone away with his crooked yellow teeth.
Yeah.
They'll look past it.
You think? Because once they
He'd
see
be like,
that fucking
zip,
hammer,
close his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm also a lawyer.
Yeah.
Just let him know
Doesn't
that
matter
you
what you
practice
do,
law.
Well, obviously
You don't
the
need
lawyer
teeth.
comes with the.
Let's be fucking honest for a second, man. However fucking sexist it sounds. If you're a lawyer, you can fuck anyone. You can have a bad attitude. You could fucking have a small cock, anything. Be like, I'm a lawyer. It's
Dude, I
literally
think
the first question girls ask each other are like, oh, you met a new guy? Yeah, what does he do? We don't ask that shit.
Yeah, nobody cares what they.
We don't.
Yeah.
I told my girl, she didn't believe me. I said, we could fall in love and marry a girl with just a regular, decent job. As long as she was just good. She was dope. Like, she was a really good person. She fed our soul. She gave us peace and stuff like that. Obviously, we want a driven person that has dreams and stuff too. Not saying McDonald's, we marry them, but we're not that caught. I mean, I can't speak for all of us, but you know, it's more, we care a lot less about their profession.
But at the same time, though, I think that you're giving lawyers too much credit, thinking that all lawyers fuck. There's like
What about
sloppy,
defense lawyers, defense attorneys?
like you're talking about like criminal defenders, like
Yeah.
who are like the bottom of the barrel, showing up late for work with like barbecue stains on their shirts and like a suit that doesn't fit at all.
Lincoln
Just like,
lawyer.
Why'd they do it?
What?
Why'd they do it?
Become lawyers?
Why did you become a lawyer? I thought it was to have sex. Oh, you care about the justice system? Get it out.
It is bullshit. But I think that some dudes, kids get told that they're like, oh, you should be a lawyer when they're like good at arguing. Like, oh, we got a future lawyer on our hands. When somebody who's just like a fucking, like a yappy ass kid, who
Socially
just is
retarded.
Fucking,
Doesn't understand fucking just how to resolve fucking conversation.
just picking apart like the language of the teacher, like what the language they use or something like that. Like you didn't say we could go outside now or something like that. It's like, oh, we got a lawyer on our hands. I saw a tweet about it the other day. It's like it was just like a way of calling the kid a dickhead. Like that's really what you are calling if you're saying a kid's like a future lawyer.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think some people get too much credit for even having those type of personalities, and like, oh, she's sassy or savage, or he's like, oh, he's got a chip on his shoulders. Like, no, he's socially retarded and doesn't understand like conflict resolution. He's just not smart. Like, he's not socially intelligent enough to not shut the fuck up. Or just be like, no, it's a good point. We can both learn from each other.
Yeah.
He'd be like, no, actually, we won't even fucking theoretically. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're a fucking idiot, right? Yeah,
No,
maybe
he's
you're
a
right.
savage,
Maybe they don't have sex a lot.
So I guarantee some of them don't, dude. There's definitely some of them who are not fucking at all. But
I don't
then
even know if
there's
I've ever met a lawyer in real life.
I bet your battle rappers have more sex
than lawyers.
Yeah.
Probably.
They do.
Yeah,
You know why?
100%.
Because battle rappers, any type of people like that, we get way more praise than a regular, like a lawyer. Think about it. Like, every day if I open my fucking Instagram, you're the GOAT, you're this, blah, blah, 100 different comments a day. Oh, this and that, even though we're not really doing shit, right? Lawyers don't get messages all the time. GOAT, you're the best. So proud of you.
That would be
Killing
awesome
it, blah,
if
blah,
they
blah,
did.
right? So
Yeah.
you got, they have to tell people, you know what I mean? We have groupies and shit like that. We can go to an event and fuck pretty much anyone. Well, depending on who you are.
Well, it's all dudes.
Bingo.
It's usually boys at the event, so
Yeah.
you know what that time we're on. Dude, yeah, lawyers. I know a couple of dudes who became lawyers, and I'm trying to like they didn't really fuck before that, and I'm trying to think what their motivation is.
To have sex.
You think it? You really think it is though?
I'd imagine. I'd fucking imagine.
A lot of these dudes are just looking for something to do.
I think a lot of people like don't know what they're gonna do, and then they either just become a lawyer or they like. I don't think there's that many people who are like. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but I can't imagine there's that many people that are like very passionate about like, oh, I need to be a lawyer.
I think
when
most
grow up.
lawyers' jobs
They just
suck.
want to make a lot of money.
Like they're not doing sweet fucking courtroom. Like
no.
fucking
They're like
Amber
defending
Heard,
someone that got like a DUI.
or not even defending. They're probably like working for a law firm where they're like
Yeah.
busting open the books.
Yeah.
And a lot of doctors, I think their shit sucks too. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to become a marine biologist when I grow up.
And then
Even if you
becoming a
do become a
pediatrician.
marine biologist, like you're not like going underwater and like swimming with dolphins or whatever. You're looking at like plankton in a lab or something. Like that. It's not like a fucking sweet gig or something. You're like looking through a microscope at like files for like 95% of the time. I don't think it's not as sweet as it's cracked up to be.
I have these conversations. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I have these conversations with people all the time. I did a speech one time, and I forget everything I said, but it was like an entrepreneur, like type of whatever. And then I wasn't like the main guy because I'm not like a fucking Gary V here. But I did like. I wanted to make a staple in my comment and what I was saying, like, don't be super pressured into just having these big titles like the lawyer, the doctor, marine bio. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean they like it at all. Like, you could be an artist and make, 50, 60, 70 grand a year, whatever, and love your life so much. You can make more than that. It just goes up and up and up and up. Or you can make a lot more and just hate your shit for forever and just be like, this sucks so fucking bad. I owe like $200,000 in student loans, and this is the most boring shit ever. Is this life? I know so many people I know doctors that have been like, I'm done with this shit. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah,
I do.
People who quit, what do they go on to do?
My one guy I know, I don't know if I should really speak on him, but fucking he wanted to like get into like managing like rappers or artists and stuff like that.
And he gave up medicine for that?
You know what? He didn't actually give it up, but he was this close, and then he got an opportunity and moved back to Nova Scotia. And he's like not just a doctor. He's like an infectious disease doctor, like 15 years of school.
Jesus Christ.
And he didn't quit or not like that, whatever, but he just had other interests. At a time when I talked to him, he's like, man, I don't, I'm just, it's driving me nuts at this point or whatever. But then he got a perfect position, and he's in a really good spot now and enjoys it again. But he was losing the love for what he was doing. And he's like, imagine going to school for all these years
and then do
whatever,
you don't like.
I hate this.
Yeah, that sucks. It'll be a nightmare.
Dude, what were you going to go? What would you have done if you had just gone to 4 years of college?
I was going to be a film major, screenwriting.
That would be dope.
Yeah. And I remember I was at Dick's Sporting Goods one time, and I remember this dude came up to me, and I was wearing my sweatshirt, my college sweatshirt, and he was like, what are you majoring in? And I was like, screenwriting. And he's like, my daughter tried to do that. I told her she'd be better off majoring in basket weaving.
Damn, dude. That's devastating.
I know.
Just not supporting his daughter's dreams at all.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I know.
You're probably working at a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot of people who tried screenwriting as their major wind up as screenwriters?
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Maybe they end up writing like ads for commercials.
Or some shit like like
or
copy.
Not ads. Maybe end up writing scripts for commercials.
Copywriting or some shit like that. Yeah. There's limited few jobs in that kind of shit.
That's kind of something that you just kind of have to just do until you're good at it. You can't really learn that. You can learn how to format a script, stuff like that, but it's not like you can really learn how to become a better. Like you're either a good writer or you're not. At the end of the day, it's all in your head.
He just did a show called Unreasonable Rob, which you shot 6 episodes of it?
Yeah, 6 episodes, yeah.
And did you write all of that?
Yes, I did. I wrote it with my friend Mark Sawatsky. He writes all the Unreasonable Rob with me. And he filmed them all too. We edited it, filmed it, all that shit together. This time it was picked up by a company called SwearNet, Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows.
So their company SwearNet picked it up, and again, we wrote it, me and Mark, and it went well. There's some hiccups and stuff like that, but it is what it is.
What was the writing process like? What was it like writing, not even just, I'm interested in do you know how to format like scripts and shit like that? Or you're just like throwing it on the page? Or
we had to learn that. We had to learn that because the production company, not SwearNet, but the people that they hired were like really stressed about that. They're just super stressed. Like it has to be done total, whatever format. It has to be line for line, and it has to be a certain time. It has to match everything, right? But I was telling them, I was like, this is not like, they never did comedy before, right? So they're just used to doing like documentary style type shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, when it comes to comedy, like there's so much improv. Like I would say 70% of the whole show is literally improv. And when I mean improv, I don't just mean like, we already know the whole scene and then we'll just bounce off things. I mean like walking around being like, oh shit, let's think of a scene right now. Like we're in a garage, okay, boom, that's funny right there. Let's start with that Vice grip. We did that type of shit. They're like, you didn't play this in the script? I'm like, no. Yeah. And we did it, and it would be fucking hysterical. You know what I mean? We're quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you see something, you're like, oh, we can do something with that right now, right? So it was tough for them because they were like, it was like a migraine. They're like, I don't work with people like this before. I work with like super A, B, C, D. We're just super scatterbrained, but it worked out so well in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
a learning curve probably for both of us.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sometimes in comedy, I feel like that's the way. Or like with Curb Your Enthusiasm, like doesn't he just like say like this is where we want the scene to go?
Yeah,
and
I think
just get there however you need to get.
Yes, I think similar to what you said. I think he said 70% of it is improv, and like I think he just writes out an outline for like the episode,
bro,
being like this. Like there'll be some like scenarios that he wants locked in, but I think almost all of it is improv.
Dude, like that's how it should be. And like, yeah, no, when I'm thinking back, like the scenes in the beginning that they were making like have to be super structured, like do rehearsal like 10 times first. Yeah. Terrible. They went bad. I remember thinking like, oh, this is like cringy bad. Even I hadn't even without even watching the back. I'm like, because it's too rehearsed. We don't have to. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, so don't tell me to rehearse 10 times. It's not their fault. They're not used to filming comedy, right?
Yeah.
So all the stuff that we did like that stressed them out, like these guys are just winging it, right? Was the best shit, the absolute best shit. So I'm like I said, probably a learning curve for them and us, and I think Unreasonable Rob will be big one day, man. I love it.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Do you think that, or when you do like, say if you're doing something you're just going to film on your phone, are you going to do you know exactly what you're going to say? Do you write a script and you're like hard to the script, or you're just like kind of improv a little bit?
Sometimes I write out like ideas like for lines, like jokes, but it's usually just all like kind of whatever I say for the most part.
Just ripping it a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll like really write it out but then I'll end up having to change it a bunch because then I'll just end up changing the lines, stuff like that.
I freestyled my mother's eulogy.
Nuh-uh.
I did.
Did you really?
I had to. Right before she died.
You didn't have to.
No, you're right. She said to me, like right before she goes, and she meant it, Patty, please don't swear. Please don't swear at my eulogy. I'm like, all right. This is in a church, right? There's so many people showed up. And I just went off the top, man, because I said, yo, off of the top, I got
bodies just dropped.
Bodies just dropped. Oh, who's in the coffin? My mom.
No fucking way.
No, but
that's hilarious.
It was dope, and certain things though. That's how I feel. Like if you're writing things down on paper, it kind of takes away from the delivery. Like you're saying something so emotional and personal, and then you're like looking at paper and be like, and since I was young, blah, blah, blah. And really I say, fuck that shit. And I just kind of bleed right on the mic. You know what I mean? I let it out. If I don't say the best things ever, whatever. It's straight off from the soul. It's straight from my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I made everyone laugh and everything. I cracked a couple jokes. I told everyone that I didn't swear and she would be happy for me and stuff like that. But I done for when my buddies get married and stuff like that, I just go up there, man, and say whatever. You know?
Yeah.
For everything, things like that. But not everyone can be like that. But it's
interesting because you don't do that shit in battle rap. Like you prepare every word that you're gonna say. We're not every word, but like you prepare like a ton of what you're gonna say.
Yeah, it's true. But I don't write it down, so it's like sometimes I'll write like little things or whatever. But it's. I think that might be a little different. Like it's I guess I mean more so like if I'm doing something that's like an emotional speech where I can just speak from the heart, you know what I mean? Whereas rap, you have to be like intricate and all that type of stuff. So
people get disappointed when they find out that battle rap isn't
freestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. If someone could freestyle that well, they would have to be like.
People get just legitimately bummed out. Like, oh.
I used to think that all rappers, like when they would go on, I remember I used to listen to this Mac Miller freestyle when he goes on Flex.
I haven't seen him forever.
Where has he been?
Jesus, doesn't answer my calls.
My boy's an underground rapper for sure right now, dude.
He's an underground.
He's deeply underground. He's big underground rapper.
Yeah, he's an underground king, man. Yeah.
I used to listen to this
Shout
freestyle.
out Mac Miller, man.
Yeah, I used to listen to this freestyle that he did on Flex, and I remember I found out that it wasn't freestyled. Like I thought it was like all like off the top.
Forget it.
Yeah,
throughout the tape,
and then I found out, then I like listened to a song where he like said the exact lines from that in like one of his songs, and I was like, oh, he's just like compiling multiple different songs right now.
Yeah. How did it make you feel?
Fine. I mean, I didn't actually care a lot. It's still fucking awesome.
Yeah. I think I thought a lot of stuff was freestyle for a while.
I think I thought just like most rap at like on like radio shows and stuff was all like off the top, and then I realized that they're just using their own lyrics over a different beat.
Or like early on in rap battles, like dudes would like in the World Rap Championships, I thought a lot of those dudes were freestyling. I thought like Thesaurus and like.
I think so. Broke my heart.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was smart enough to know certain things weren't freestyle, but I was like, man, the way that they were going back and forth off certain rhymes is like it had to be like a lot of freestyle. But Ilmac and Thesaurus to me, man, like I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for them. So I give them so much praise, man. These guys are gods to me, man. Really, man, really. Like I always say my favorite moment in my battle rap career is watching them on Ruin Your Day, Kyle's watch thing, and just watching Thesaurus and Ilmac like giving me so much praise and like enjoying my lines and like talking about like me in ways I didn't even think that they thought of me. You know what I mean? Because these guys were like the godfathers of shit. For me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Or just hearing somebody like the same thing with the watch, like when Shuffle T and then or Marlo broke down like the compliment battle or whatever, like just hearing them be like, oh, that's hilarious. Like when someone who you know is funny says something's funny, they recognize something to be funny. It's just like, oh, fuck, that's the compliment just holds that much more weight.
Yeah.
I like watching a watch anyways. Like if someone just to know like, oh, you thought that was funny? That's cool. I like to hear their perspective, but like especially if it's someone that you really. You know what I mean? Like when like
this show, it's like a podcast where rap battlers watch rap battles and then they like kind of talk about it.
Yeah. What's it called?
Watch. Yeah, watch battles or whatever. It's like a podcast or it's a
Andrew
YouTube
Schultz
show.
will he'd be like if a few times that he's talked about me on his podcast when he says things, it'd be like Pat Stay. You know, Pat, he's fucking hilarious. And to me, I'm like, that's huge. I think you're so funny.
Yeah,
he's
well, that's
one of the biggest comedians ever.
Yeah.
So I'm like. Yeah, when you hear a peer or someone, you know what I mean, someone that's, and I'm not a comedian, so just to even hear that, it's huge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No matter how good you think you are, like when you hear someone that's like way bigger than you and whatever, give you praise, it's always humbling.
Sass, what's some feedback that you've gotten in your young comedy career that's been like, oh fuck yeah?
I don't know.
You're humble as fuck. You're just a humble dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
You haven't had anybody be like, that was funny, and you're like, fuck yeah, that feels good. I think you're just a self-contained flame. I think that like you don't need fuel from the outside.
No, I mean I've had people compliment me.
Let's hear it.
No, I don't want to say it.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't.
You're afraid it sounds Joe as shit?
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. It's not you're like Bill Burr's on my fucking dick. Fucking DM, you know what I mean? Like
it is.
I know what you mean though. You don't want to bring it up or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not cool enough to not bring that up. So
I'm sure you will.
Did I mention that Andrew? By any chance?
The dude Tim Dillon like loves Sass. Like he has like a bunch of comedians that fucking love him. I'm just trying to have you be not humble for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm humble, dude. I'm trying to get you to fucking open up, dude.
Well, Rone's the most humble.
If I was at your comedy show and I was right up front, I just kept like fucking. Just like biting my lip or something like that. Would you like work? Like, would you work it into it? Would you like go? Would you go at me?
Probably.
Awesome. I love that when people do that. And it bothers me when someone doesn't do it. You know what I mean? Crowd work is so impressive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crowd work's cool. So sometimes I get though just wanting to do your material, especially if you're trying to do new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in battle rap, it's like the same thing. Like for example, you know, and Andrew Schultz, he does so much fucking. Did I mention that? Andrew, when he does his shows and he just starts doing the crowd work, I guarantee you, like the freestyle off the top crowd work, those haymakers hit as big as his biggest jokes. And in battle rap, it's the same thing. Like if you're rapping whatever, you could say the most simple line, but if it's a rebuttal or like off the top, it lands just as hard as your biggest line.
It's
that you
really
took
weird.
So much time to write.
Yeah, it's weird because like crowd work, most of the stuff people are saying isn't anything that's like that complex or like something that would take someone along. It's just like off the cuff. For some reason, the crowd just loves it
because it's just so spontaneous.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
And it just like grounds you in the same moment. It's like I'm in this moment and this person's in this moment. And it's like not like this is some rehearsed material or whatever. And I'm not really thinking about that a lot in comedy shows. I'm not like, oh, he rehearsed this or whatever. But it just like puts you both so much on the same page that it's like, oh, I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's the most shared experience.
Yeah.
What percentage of your shit do you think is crowd work that you do now?
The 1%.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of crowd work.
Like,
I'll do it at like I'll do crowd work if it's like a dead crowd.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that like picks up a crowd?
Well, if you go to a show where there's only like 10 people in the audience, like you kind of have to. It's like the only thing you can do
Yeah.
because your jokes aren't going to work.
Damn.
That's smart though.
It's
Yeah.
daunting.
That
It
is
sucks.
smart.
I
That's
hate
smart.
it. Yeah.
You ever do stand-up?
Would I or did I?
Have you?
No.
No, but you would probably, right? Or it's just like such a different discipline that's like, to me, it's just like I know how like steep that mountain is to climb.
Yeah. I think that I would. I always told myself that I would. But I'm not that kind of guy that would just, thinks I'm funny and just be like, oh, I rap and do that while rhyming. I can easily do that. No. I would spend like a year on a set and take it very serious because I respect the art so much of comedy that I would never just go in there and just think, because I can make people laugh in a rap, whatever, then I can just easily do comedy. No. So I would need time. I would need a lot of time. Like if someone said, all right, Pat, we're going to pay you this much for a comedy show. You have 6 months. I'd be like, I need 8. I've never wrote a comedy before, right?
Yeah.
So I would do it, but I would need the time.
So a comedy show.
I mean, I feel like you guys would both just be naturally good at it.
Stop.
I mean, you would. Like if you write, if you already have gotten over the fear of being on stage, which is like half of it.
I think it's more like, so like for me, I can speak, like when I do a battle, usually, like for like the big ones or whatever, there's hundreds and then a couple thousand, whatever,
Yeah.
or at least a lot of my fans there that are just there for me.
Yeah.
Whereas at a comedy show, like it might hurt me, my pride, to be only like 12 people there and they're just like, oh, who is this guy? They don't know me. If they didn't,
Really? That's the best.
that's dope. I'm glad that you feel that way.
Oh, I love it when there's no one there to see you because then you can just do whatever. And if it goes bad, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's dope.
You think
I
you would
it
have that
hurt-
perspective?
Sorry?
Do you think that you would have that perspective if 12 people were there? You think that it would hurt you personally? Be like, what am I doing performing for 12 people or whatever?
I think it's more like I don't think it's as much as like I'm bigger than this, but I think it would just kind of like hurt my ego a little bit and be like, oh shit, like I thought I'm Pat Stay, I'm like the headline, whatever, and these people don't give a fuck about me, nor did they even really find me that funny. So
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like comedy, it's like that happens to everyone.
yeah, of course.
Unless you're like
yeah.
Louis C.K. or Bill Burr.
I agree,
Yeah.
and that's like it's the steps that you would have to go.
Yeah.
And I don't like when people disrespect the culture and just think that they can just become comedians. Like I'm not going to speak on like specific people like T.I. or anything like that. And I'm not even dissing him, but I'm like, I heard that he kind of said something like, oh, I can fucking do this. And then he just keeps getting booed over and over, right? But good for him for doing it.
Yeah, but also it's like, how are you going up in front of your fans should be the easiest set you ever do. But
it depends, dude, because like, man, like some people, like even like sometimes if I make music, sorry if I'm not talking to the mic.
No, you're good.
Make music or even Unreasonable Rob sometimes. It's been received pretty well, but sometimes they're like, hey man, we don't care about this shit. We want to see you battle rap. That's what we like you for.
Yeah. But
They
is
even
that
hated on Kanye,
online or is that in person?
Always in person, always online.
Yeah. But you'll get that for about anything. I mean, like
Kanye, they shit on Kanye for years. Like, bro, we don't care about your
about your
fashion
clothes.
shit.
Yeah.
We don't care about your fucking Yeezys. And next thing you know, it's the biggest thing, right? So
Yeah, but if you did a comedy set and it was your fans were there, you would murder. And it's like if T.I. is doing a show where his fans are all there and they're booing him, it must be really, really bad.
Getting booed by your own fans is crazy.
Because like they're there to see him do comedy.
Have you seen it? Any of his shit?
No. It's bad.
You could say it. He does listen though.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't listen to this show. I said T.I. listens to this show. Obviously, he does not listen to this.
I mean, if you're asking me, it was too slow. And I think that you can't approach that as a brand new comedian and be like, I'm so good that I can just be Dave Chappelle and just sit here and smoke a cigarette or drag this shit out because I have such great crowd control that like Dave could say like one word and say another word in 20 seconds, another word in 10 seconds, and we're still all just like, boom. This guy's the best public speaker on earth.
Yeah.
Right? But T.I. is like practicing that almost. And I'm like, you really haven't earned that yet. You're captivating as a person, but I don't know, but as a comedian right now, I thought that he should probably write his bangers out. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I watch, it's like walking around there, telling jokes, like kind of lazy. If I were him, I would have took a year, wrote out all the biggest bangers ever. Yeah. And just back to back to back and slayed it. The best shit you ever could fucking write. Your first show that you spent a year on minimum. I mean, minimum. Spend one fucking year on your best shit you ever could.
But how would you practice for that whole year? It's like you have to be going up in front of somebody to do that shit. Like going to like smaller shows and open mics, or are you saying you would just craft it and work on it alone the way you work on a battle rap and not really let many people hear it?
I have enough confidence in my like crowd, like
I don't doubt that at all.
I understand crowds, not every crowd or whatever. I have enough confidence to know. I would practice it. I would call people like you. I would call people like my friends who do comedy and stuff like that. Run it by them. Maybe have them get together. But T.I. is way more resourceful than me. He could get all kinds of people together, be like, yeah, I'm going to spit, I'm going to say this shit. Tell me what you think.
But he definitely didn't do any of that.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he did, but fucking, I think he should have spent a little more time and not just go in there so nonchalant and just be like, I'm T.I., so I can just. But what I did see funny was him, and I thought it was dope as fuck.
That he was checking his daughter's hymen.
What was it?
What?
Oh, checking his daughter's hymen.
That was weird as fuck.
No, he was getting booed. He said, "All right, fuck it, DJ, put the song on." Then he just started performing the songs, and they're like, "Yeah,
yeah."
So I thought it was smooth.
The fact that he just had that in his back pocket to be like, "All right, in case I get booed."
Well, that must be. Yeah, I mean, that must be
Yeah.
a pretty big relief.
Yeah, to be able to be like, all right, I have this other type of performing that's
that
like
everyone here
even
knows me from.
better than comedy. Like,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
Are, it's like easier and more fun to
Yeah.
listen to than even like comedy or whatever.
It's a risk because like even
I gotta take a piss really bad.
yeah,
You got
even
it.
Unreasonable
Yeah, you
Rob.
just keep talking.
It's like transferring from battle rap, which everyone loves me for, to that. It's like it's not going to be as big, and it's like I hope that they receive it, and I hope that they accept it. You know what I mean? Good fucking calves on them. Hey, look at those baby cows.
Dude, so what do you think about this dude Sass, dude? He's afraid to take his shirt off, bro.
Get out.
You think we should just peel it off him?
You're gonna ask me twice.
Just hose him down and peel it off him wet? Just to get him dripping? Wring it out?
I'll do it.
Do it like flash dance or some shit like that?
Make them dance.
Yeah, dude, Sass is we started this podcast when he was 20 years old, and I was just like, I'm gonna get my boy fucking going in the right direction, dude. And he was gonna quit Barstool, and I was like, dude, don't quit. You gotta lock in. And so now we do this podcast together. He's fucking significantly younger than me though. It's funny as fuck. You have any 21-year-olds in your life? Do you even know any 21-year-olds?
I do. I know a couple. They're pretty cool. A couple girls.
Yeah, I freaking bet you do. You absolute babysitting bastard.
Well.
You absolute fucking dog,
Patty.
dude. Yeah. Sit on my knee.
Let me tell you a story. Fucker.
Reading a picture book to him.
Yeah, let me put that unit in reverse here. Sit that rake here on the lap.
Dude, what did we linked up for a little bit yesterday? What did you and Big K do for the rest of the day?
We did the same thing that we did the night before. Just got super trashed.
Went to a bar.
Went to 20 bars. I ate at every single bar. I woke up feeling so terrible. And all we talked about, me and Sean here, is the IV shit.
Liquid IV.
I need it. I want it.
Yeah, dude. Liquid IV is.
Have you had it done?
It's the truth. Well, it's like it's like a drink. Liquid IV is a drink, but like there is the actual IV that you put in your arm.
Where can I get this drink?
We probably have some in the office. I'll grab
No,
some
you
for you
don't.
after this. The drink, the liquid IV drink.
Yeah, it's like a powder pack, and you put it in a water bottle, just drink it. You feel fine. It's like 3 waters.
I
in
need
one.
it.
We will
Get it
get
for
it for you.
You actually have it.
I mean, if they're a
Somewhere in
sponsor,
here,
it has to be in here somewhere.
Horse feathers.
No, brother, it's the fucking truth, dude.
You like that one?
Yeah, horse
I
feathers.
seen it on a show one time.
Horse feathers.
He didn't believe it. He goes, horse feathers. You know what else he said? So the wife said,
Codswallop.
the wife said, are you hungry? He goes, I could eat the south end of a northbound jackass. I thought it was so good. I was on shrooms.
What show is this?
I was on shrooms. It was like, I don't know what show it was, but I was so locked in. I couldn't, when he said horse feathers, I said, oh, I'm using that.
Wait, but say the other part.
I could eat the south end of a northbound jackass.
That's funny as
Is that good?
Dude, he did a video the other day, like doing like a Texas accent. Someone was like, how you doing, Sass? He's like, I'm finer than, what was it?
It's finer than.
Frog's hair split 4 ways.
Oh, yeah.
I'm finer than a frog's hair split 4 ways. I was fucking dying, dude. Yo, he just went to Cats the other night.
The play?
No, Cat. No, the fucking deli, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What'd you think about it?
It was amazing, man. It was so good, man. I climaxed. I was sitting there and Big K was like, I've never met anybody who can eat a full sandwich. I felt like I felt almost disrespected. I was just like, I beg your pardon? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I could easily eat this. No, you can't. Ate mine and half of his.
I don't think they're not that big.
They're not that big. He asked
No.
me, do you want to eat mine? I said, you ever consider being a man by any chance?
It's not that hard.
I'm not a huge pastrami person.
No?
No.
Were you not before then, or like have you never just really had pastrami?
I've never, I don't know. To me, it just tastes like a big hot dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I fucking was into it, dude.
Yo,
Especially
the
at
fucking
Cats.
guy behind the counter basically called him gay, Sean.
Really?
They're like, yeah, because he doesn't like mustard. And we were clowning him. He's like, he doesn't want mustard or thing. And buddy's like, I bet he likes mayo. And we were just like, slapping vibe, like, the manly fucking, like, it was hilarious.
Was that manly laugh?
Yeah, it was a manly, like, an encounter that we had as men.
Dude,
Like, fucking I don't like.
You got to try mustard, though. You got to eat mustard. But
You don't
people
like
are disgusted
mustard?
by mustard.
Mustard on
I
the big-
love mustard. I would put mustard on anything.
There's the dude on Jackass who, like, even if he saw mustard, he would, like, freak out and, like, sprint away. The dude,
Really?
Rake Yon.
Why?
He just was like, he has, like, a deep-seated, like, I don't know, maybe his ancestors were mustard gassed or some shit like that. But he has, like, some kind of, like, deep-seated, like, fucking aversion to mustard, dude. He's just, like,
Yo,
That's
so
crazy.
what's your reasoning for not liking mustard? You just don't like the taste. No, no.
I don't like condiments.
you
don't
know
like
condiments?
condiments?
You don't like sauces?
I love sauce. I don't like condiments.
Sauces are
Even
condiments.
sauce,
Dude.
I love it.
I think I would. Yeah, I think sauces are condiments.
Like,
Are they
ketchup is damn near
What? So you're
sauce.
saying you don't like ketchup, mustard, mayo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the hot dog.
relish?
Dude, I used
take
to
it all.
not like
I like it all. Yeah.
yeah,
I'll
anything.
take that whole. Yeah.
All of them together. I used to not like fish at all. And then the first time I got into fish was going to Nova Scotia.
Nice.
And there's that famous place, John's Lunch.
Oh, we went.
We went to John's Lunch, which is like, I guess just a famous ass. Like, or you said it early in a fucking battle. What
I
did you
did.
say? What, you said it in like 2007.
I
or
just
some shit.
shouted it out, and for some reason, everywhere I go all over the world now, they're just like, "Oh, tell me about John's lunch." I'm like, man, it's like I barely even eat.
What did
there,
you
but
say in the, what was the line? It was like, I'll do something and take you to, or like,
Fucking, I don't know. Fucking take you to John's lunch. Fucking piss and shit in your fish and chips. Or fucking, I don't know.
But I don't fucking know. But like, we got the fish and chips there, or we got just like this big ass plate of fried seafood, and it was so fucking good. It tasted like carnival food. It was like this incredibly doughy funnel cake like batter that they used on all of it, and it just opened my mind up to how good. Like, I mean, that's
It's
like a
gonna be-
soft ass childish way to get into seafood, but like that opened my eyes to how fucking
That's
good
the
seafood can be.
best way to get into seafood. John's lunch, like it's like the best #1 spot, like 4 years in a row in Canada for seafood. It's like this, and you go, and then they're not trying to grow. They're not trying to make it bigger. It's a tiny.
It's just a shack.
tiny little shack, and they fucking that's where you got to go.
Does Canada have good seafood?
Oh yeah,
Really?
Nova Scotia. Oh yeah.
Nova Scotia, especially because everyone's fishing there.
Yeah.
During our compliment battle, some dude was he just got off the fucking dock with he had like an igloo cooler full of fish, and in the middle of the battle, he just yells out, "Give him a mackerel!" and he just had a fucking loose fish fucking
I
whopping.
gave him a mackerel. Should I give him a mackerel? And then he gave it to me, and I fucking biffed it in the crowd. Why didn't we say holy mackerel?
We should. I mean, it would have been the.
I love fish.
You like fish?
you?
Oh yeah, I love seafood.
How about a mackerel? Have you ever had mackerel?
No, but I've caught mackerel. Mackerel is probably the easiest fish to catch.
They're idiots.
Yeah,
They're
mackerel.
dumb as
There's
fuck.
a thing called mackerel rigs, and it's a line with a weight at the bottom, and then there's 3 hooks, a little bit up, 3 more hooks, and then a little bit up, 3 more hooks, and basically you just drop it into deep water and you just yank it like a bunch of times. And you pull it up, and there's like 9 mackerel on the line.
Really?
Yeah,
It's that easy?
because you just they're like all swimming in schools, and you basically just pierce it right through them.
Damn.
Yeah,
You got to get up to Nova Scotia.
yeah,
Go mackerel fishing.
yeah. They use it for tuna.
Oh, really?
I believe so. Yeah, I think. Well, I
They
think
don't
they
use
use
tuna?
it to catch tuna.
Oh, I thought you meant to put in tuna.
No, they use it to catch tuna. They use it to catch a lot of things, but I think tuna is the main one.
Got you. That kind of line. You don't fish.
I used to fish when I was young.
Really?
Fishing's really manly.
It is.
Even while you were
useful.
talking about that the whole time, I was biting my lip. He's a provider.
Yeah, Fisher, strong, calloused hands, fucking like sea-swept hair, fucking a nice suntan on him from being outside all the time. Smells
Imagine.
like the docks, dude. Man shit.
Yeah.
Strong forearms and shit. That's
Yeah.
that fucking fisherman shit.
How's he do it?
How does he fucking do it, dude? And that's Sass pretty much, dude.
Yeah, manly man.
We just described you pretty much
Yeah.
to a fucking T, dude.
There you have it.
Bro, well, dude, thank you for coming in and rock with us. How are we on time?
Over an hour. We're good.
Yeah, fuck
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
dude. Thank you for rocking with
Hair
us,
looks
bro.
a lot less,
yeah.
maybe blow
Hell,
dry.
that's
Blow
damn.
dry?
No, I don't know what you meant last time about it. I just took
It
a
was damp.
shower
It was
before.
damp.
It was damn. He
Yeah.
put some powder in it. He must have used some baby powder or
I
something.
think it was he must have been sprinting, or maybe it was. Were you jogging?
Nah, it was a busy day. It was all
Oh,
over
it
the
was a
place.
busy day. You're a hard-working man.
filming his
course.
dick off.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, go watch Unreasonable Rob.
Please.
Check out Pat Stay's compliment battle on the Nicest. That should be coming out within, hopefully within the month.
Nice, man.
Yeah, hopefully within the month.
Everyone keeps hitting me up, man. Everyone, like literally, right before I got here, fucking people from Canada, like big rat, like Classified, and all these people was like, man, how do I watch this? I'll buy it, like blah blah blah. But it is what it is. Just watch it when it comes out, right? So everyone, yeah, look out for that for sure, man. I appreciate it.
Dude,
It's an
appreciate
amazing
you.
experience.
Thanks for coming through, dog.
Okay, proud.
K Pride. Hell yes, bro. That was awesome.
Thanks for coming on.